Welcome back. Now, let me tell you about the gainers. Unemployed teachers are perhaps the biggest gainers in this budget after the government announced plans to employ 20,000 teachers in the next financial year. In addition, learners in junior secondary school are set to get better facilities as part of the 628.6 billion shillings allocated to education in this year's budget. You are also a beneficiary of this year's budget following the allocation of 5 billion shillings for the fertilizer subsidy program that is expected to reduce the cost of food production and ultimately reduce the retail cost of basic food items.
In the wake of speculation and criticism of the crucial debut budget of the Kenya Kwanza government released on Thursday, some sectors are indeed smiling. The education sector has received 628.6 billion shillings, representing the lion's share in the 2023-2024 financial year budget. Among the main benefactors of the 27.6% allocation to the Ministry of Education are the 20,000 unemployed teachers set to be hired in the new financial year.
Kenya shillings 4.8 billion for recruitment of 20,000 intern teachers. Kenya shillings 1 billion for the promotion of teachers. Kenya shillings 4.9 billion for the school feeding program, and Kenya shillings 940 million for the provision of sanitary towels.
To facilitate capitation towards implementation of the competence-based curriculum, 10 billion shillings has been added to junior secondary schools, increasing the total allocation to 25.5 billion shillings from the current 15 billion shillings.
Out of the proposed allocation, Kenya shillings 12.5 billion will cater for the free primary education, Kenya shillings 65.4 billion for the free day secondary education, including insurance under NHIF for secondary school students, Kenya shillings 25.5 billion for junior secondary school capitation, Kenya shillings 5 billion to support examinations fee waiver.
University students are also among those celebrating following the doubling of HELB allocation from 15 billion shillings to 30 billion shillings. The Public Service Commission will also be required to absorb 8,000 new interns from the current 4,000 annually, with each being paid a monthly salary of 25,000 shillings. Prices of basic food commodities are set to come down with a 5 billion shillings allocation to the fertilizer subsidy program that will see farmers access fertilizer at a low cost and maximize on production.
The government, working with private sector, will continue to subsidize fertilizer in order to make it available and improve productivity in counties. For fertilizer subsidy program, 8.6 billion for the National Agricultural Value Chain Development Project, 2.7 billion for the National Agricultural and Rural Inclusivity Projects, 2.1 billion for the Kenya Cereal Enhancement Program, 2.8 billion for the Emergency Locust Response, 1.4 billion for small-scale irrigation and value addition programs.
All distributors who were not paid in the previous regime will receive their dues following the government's allocation of 25 billion shillings to clear the arrears. An additional 10 billion shillings will go to the Hustler Fund and 3 billion shillings to complete 181 stalled markets across the country. Trevor Ngendo for Prime Edition.